Hey everyone, it's SEMA Central. I'm Dennis Pittsenbarger. We're here at 2015 SEMA with another Dennis. Dennis, how you doing today, sir?
Doing great, Dennis.
Good to see you. You are from the Aftermarket Restoration Market Association, and I want to talk a little bit about what you got going on over there. I know that you've been running around SEMA like a chicken with your head cut off, like we all are, but I want to talk about specifically what your part of SEMA can do to really talk about perspective. We talked about that a little bit before we got up here. I want you to really elaborate on maybe first what you're part of, let everybody know, and then how it can really be a benefit.
Well, the restoration community is sizable. It's involved in almost all aspects of vehicles like rest-a-mod, restoration, rat rods, all that. We supply those parts. And we're everything from the manufacturers to the retailers to the jobbers to the end users. We affect all those guys. And perspective's a great word. I think what ARMO brings, or the members or the volunteers of ARMO find, is once involved, they get a perspective of how that meshes together. It really gives a competitive advantage as well as a knowledge base to help improve our industry.
And that's what's so important too, is there's just so many benefits to SEMA, no matter what little slice of the pie there is. You know, I think that we would dive down the road of talking about restoring GTOs, or you asked me about my 91 Camaro I'm trying to put back together, but it's those kind of interactions with different companies that really can benefit from being part of it.
Oh yeah, it's wonderful to be in an enthusiast market. You know, for the most part, you don't find as many straight businessmen in our sect. They started with a car, and they ended up in our industry. And look, it's a wonderful thing. The passion, the drive, it's really brought us a long way. The benefits, you know, from being involved in ARMO, they go from that community improvement. They go to an education. You know, there's not many vehicles you have to sit down often on a select committee board with a manufacturer, his competitor, the retailer they're competing with, and the builder that puts their parts on, and have honest dialogue. And you know, that's what drives the improvement in our industry.
Well, that's one of the great things about SEMA is, I've said it many times when I've been up here all week, is there's plenty of sand in the sandbox for everybody to play in.
Yes, sir.
And I think that good competition breeds better products. Wouldn't you agree?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
Well, you know what? If people want to know more about what you're doing, get involved with ARMO. There's the camera. We need to tell them, buddy. Do it, Dennis.
Yeah, come on. From a show standpoint, grab someone with an ARMO badge, go to the ARMO booth. We have people there that can explain in far greater detail than I can here the benefits. Look, we're always looking for volunteers. We have countless little projects that you could dedicate an hour a month, all the way up to you could dive in and do 15 or 20 if you want. But we have a spectrum of projects. What your passion drives. The other thing I would tell you is if you have an issue in your business or you see a lacking in our market, please tell us. We may be unaware. And there again, you become a volunteer.
Thank you. It's Dennis Roberts. Thank you so much for coming up here and
Dennis.
spending some time with us. I think somebody said you can't swing a cat around here without hitting a Dennis.
That's what I'm hoping.
More from SEMA Central coming up soon.